Sometimes this roof up over my head starts getting me down, crowding me out. You know what I'm talking about. I need to clear my head and head for the countryside. Take a little walk, maybe take a little ride. Bullfrogs croaking, smallmouth jumping, wind blowing through the trees. So let's throw a cooler in the truck. I know where I wanna be, outdoors with Joey Mines, in a deer stand back in the woods, or kicking back, wetting the line. Rain pours, sun shines, but it's all good, 'cause I'm doing what I love with who I like. I can find that peace of mind I'm looking for outdoors.
Outdoors with Joey Mines is brought to you in part by Wendy's, LOWRANCE, Islands Marina Resort, Mid-State RV Center, Eukanuba Extraordinary Nutrition, and The Aviator by Forest River, available exclusively at Mid-State RV Center. For the next half hour, join us outdoors with Joey Mines.
But it's all good, 'cause we're doing what we love with who we like. We can find that peace of mind we're looking
What happened,
for.
boy?
Outdoors.
Where'd it go? Hi folks, welcome to this week's show. Today we're in Darien, Georgia with longtime friend Captain Wendle Harper. It's summertime. Wendle, tell the folks what we're gonna do today.
We're fixing to put some live bait, some live shrimp out.
Okay.
Fixing to hook him up. We're gonna float a live shrimp, and we're gonna be looking for some spotted sea trout right here.
Okay, that's how you hook it?
Yep.
All right.
You see you hook him right behind his eyes, just up under that barb. You want them alive and kicking.
Okay.
We're using a float rig, which the cork slides. Got a knot on the line.
How far is that, Wendle?
We're gonna be about 2.5 foot above the float right now.
Okay.
See, it's different depthnesses in different areas. So
Okay.
We'll use them. And here they'll use you can use a Cajun, different like the Cajun Thunders and other floats too, but in this shallow water.
Okay.
Now we're gonna be throwing up there probably about 25, 30 feet, and just leave your bell open.
Okay.
And then let it float with the current.
Okay, so I'm letting it,
Just let it float. Just keep your eye on that little red cork, because it tells you everything.
okay.
That cork goes down. There it goes. Come on, come on. I'm sorry.
I thought you said that was biting.
Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Let me get the net for
I think it's a pretty good fish, folks. Come on, Captain, I thought you said that was biting.
Bring it right up, bring it back. That's a big old flounder.
Look at that flounder.
There, what a flounder. See, you don't never know what you're gonna catch in the water.
Let me add, we can keep him too,
Oh,
can't we?
yeah, he's delicious.
That is lunch.
He is delicious.
Show the folks how pretty that little scooter is.
Pretty flounder. Look at that.
Hi, this is Tina Pickard at Mid-State RV Center Body Shop. Here we can repair any RV concern, whether it's damage to the body, damage to the frame, damage to the roof. We do it all here at Mid-State RV Body Shop. We have a full-sized paint booth that is state-of-the-art, second to none in the Southeast. We specialize in brake repair, particularly on the workhorse chassis, where we are the only warranty center for workhorse in the state of Georgia. We do warranty work on Coachman, on XLR and workhorse, as well as many other Forest River product lines. We also do warranty work for many of the components and appliances that are on all manufacturers. Anyone interested in learning more about Mid-State RV Center and what we have to offer, please visit our website at midstaterv.com.
What'd you get?
Lewis is saving a few bucks.
Same here. Wendy's. So not the same. Going in.
Saving doesn't mean settling. Introducing Wendy's new right price, right size menu. Loaded with big tastes you can't get anywhere else. Starting at 99 cents. Enjoying what you eat and what you pay. That's Wendy's way.
Now that's better.
And we're open late.
You're out.
I told
10
you to come
yards.
on off that bank. You won't listen to me.
Yeah, well, you're out 10 yards farther out than I am.
Look at there, what a trout. Golly.
Wendell, let's talk about
Two more sandwiches.
Let's talk about the limits on these. 'Cause
Okay.
I know people absolutely love to come trout fishing with you.
Yes, sir. On the spotted sea trout, it's 15 fish per person. It's 15 fish per person on spotted sea trout.
Okay.
On the redfish, it's 5 fish per person. Flounder is 15 fish per person. Sheep's head's 15 fish per person. And whiting, there's no limitation on numbers, just right now on the size.
Okay.
But this is one of the most sought after fish here, this and the redfish.
Now, on a typical day, you pretty much just catch everything, isn't that right?
You're gonna catch, on the saltwater side, you're apt to catch anything from ladyfish, jack crevalle, trout, redfish, flounder, whiting, croaker, black drum, sheep's head, sharks. I mean, there's everything in this world is in. I've actually had be bringing one of these up and a tarpon come up and eat my trout. You know, I mean, you can hook them.
understand.
You don't on this little tackle. You don't
Right.
get too much of a fight out of it.
Right.
But I have them has done that so many times it's pathetic. But they are some kind of great fish.
Well, they're biting for sure. Now, the time of year. Let's talk about the time of year to catch these.
The spotted sea trout is year round.
Okay.
I love the colder winter time. When I say colder, I don't mean freezing. I'm talking about December is one of my best months of the year. I'm talking about it's just about what you call Johnny get your gun. I've actually left the marina and been back to the marina 7 straight days with a limit of fish for 3 to 4 people in the boat. Oh, Joey.
That was in the sun.
3 to 4 limits in the boat by 11 o'clock. Straight through on different tides. Now tides means a lot here. Let me wash my hands fast like.
Well, I got him where I want him.
Yeah,
folks,
he got a hook in front of my
Yeah,
face.
I got a hook, and I'm
We ain't
letting him
hooking no
talk. And I'm
suckers
not
right
letting
now.
him fish. In case y'all was
Yeah,
wondering, we're
yeah.
gonna let him talk a little bit.
And
Daddy, get my hook.
and on the redfish, the same thing. I love the wintertime. This is a sheep's head or something. What is that? Shaking his head. Like I say, there's so
We
many
can get
things.
right there in front of him.
There's so many things in here that'll bite you. Yeah, I deepened it about 5 foot over the float then. But he'll bounce and feel like a sheep's head or something.
What you got there, Captain?
That like a big old trout.
Ooh, that's a big old trout.
Yeah, let's get
Let me
that
get the
net
net on
Yeah,
him.
let's
That's a
get
good
that.
trout.
That's a dandy right there, boys. Well, he was shaking his head so much it felt like a daggum. Coming up. Look at there.
Let me show you what.
Another 2 sandwichers. 2 big sandwichers.
That's nice. Just grab that little
Yep.
bit right there, and we can run him. I'll run him through. Set the net down. You pop
Hang him over that thing now.
How about that? What was that? 18, 20 inches?
That's about 17.
Pretty fish.
Doggy.
Yes, sir. We will, folks. I just caught him.
Don't you wish?
I just caught this fish. Yeah, we're gonna give him a little boat ride. You look at these oyster beds. Wendell, one thing about oysters, you were telling me that if people want to eat oysters, this is a problem as far as eating them. You don't eat the ones that are out of the
Never
water.
eat an oyster that breathes air.
Okay.
And by us having such a fluctuation of tides, there's a lot of oysters that if you come out here on the mid tide, that would be underwater, but on low water, it's going to be out of the water.
Okay.
So you have to really watch the area that you pick. You want to pick oysters here, and we have public picking areas to pick oysters.
Okay.
You have to do it on the last 2 hours you're out going water, most time, and the first young flood hour or 2 of that. And you'll walk the edge of the bank and grab under the water to get the oysters.
But if it's not under the water, you don't eat it.
They definitely advise not eating it because you got more bacteria in the air than you do in the water.
Okay, okay.
Right. Your bait's across the court.
Yep, you got me all jammed up. That's Another nibble?
Yep, I got a good one. Shake that head, boy. Shake that head.
Get him, Captain.
He's going across you.
Oh,
He got your line. He's got your line.
All right, I'm sorry about
I
that.
couldn't stop him.
It's all right. See if I can get that free. Hang on, it's not. Let me get this.
He's coming on top of it right
There
now.
we go, there we go.
There he comes right there. Look at a wild trout. God.
Is it a trout?
Yes, that's a trout, man.
Is it really?
What am I fishing for?
Give me the net, I'll hit him again. Is there anything else you need? You need a drink or a snack or anything?
Somebody told me that they were going to show me something.
We had a little conversation
Look at
last
there,
night.
they're getting a little bit better and a
That's
little bit
a
better.
nice one.
Yeah, that's a good one. You released them a while ago, remember?
Yeah, I had a bite last cast. Look at that big boy.
Ooh, doggies, what a fish.
I just caught him. Last night I was telling Wendle how I was going to beat his brains in. That worked out real good. All right, let's put him in our cooler here. Look at the fish in the cooler here. We're going to keep a good mess of them. And man, those are absolutely wonderful to eat. Captain,
Yes, sir.
I'm impressed.
Yes, sir.
I'm not doing as good as he is.
You got bait?
Yeah, I got a bait on
Okay.
there and I threw it out too deep. You got me jammed up now. I'm talking to myself. That's even worse.
Folks, it's time to go fishing on West Point Lake in LaGrange, Georgia. This is my 30th year of guiding on West Point for stripers and crappie. Striper fishing is outstanding on West Point. A typical day consists of stripers in the 5 to 15 pound class. Crappie fishing is my favorite trip I take on West Point. Over the years, I have put over 75 brush piles on the lake that concentrate the crappie in large numbers. New for 2013, I am running 2 guide boats. I have a 22-foot center console and a 22-foot pontoon with bass seats that is capable of fishing up to 6 people. The pontoon is handicap accessible. Like me on Facebook to have a chance to win a 2-day fishing trip with me on West Point. To book a trip, call 706-402-3607 or visit me on the web at joeymines.com.
Hi folks, I'm Lee Pickard at Mid-State RV Center in Byron, Georgia, Georgia's largest volume dealer and your RV dealer. I want to talk to you a little bit today about what Mid-State RV Center has to offer. We have products from the $99.95 travel trailer to the $85,000 to $100,000 Aviator new product that you'll see Joey using throughout his show. Motorhomes, 37 feet, bath and a half. Folks, if you need an RV or RV service or body shop or paint, we have it at Mid-State RV Center. We have over 57,000 square feet of service and parts facilities and then another 17,000 square feet of sales facilities, all located here on 56 acres in Byron, Georgia. You can come to our website, midstaterv.com. We've tried to make it easy for you to communicate with us. You can call us on our toll-free number, 1-800-226-3654. Folks, we want to be your RV dealer.
Folks, while we were in Darien, Georgia, fishing with Captain Wendle, well, we stayed on Eagle Island. This is a 10-acre private island. Captain Andy Hill, the owner of Eagle Island, well, he came over one night and cooked one of his favorite oyster recipes. Let's check in and learn a little about the details.
We're going to tell you a little bit about our 5 Moon oysters. We're happy to pick up a bushel of oysters for you to prepare. Buy the ingredients for you, have the lodge stocked when you arrive. So we've got our oyster steamer. After we steam the oysters, we put them in our cast iron skillet, add a little bit of 4 blended cheese on top of each of the steamed oysters. We can get fresh local oysters right here in Sapelo Sound for you. After that, take a few scallions. Load them up on top. A little fresh cooked bacon. Our local oysters are salty and fresh. Take a few jalapeno peppers, put on top. We're almost ready to shut the lid and let the cheese melt. Have a 5 moon oyster.
In his eyes, a race needs no finish line. In her eyes, the world is never too big. In his, the weather should never keep you inside. Because they see no limits, there's Eukanuba Nutrition, designed to help their body go as far as their mind wants to. Eukanuba, extraordinary nutrition for extraordinary beings. See the difference in 28 days or your money back.
Folks, it's time to go fishing on West Point Lake in LaGrange, Georgia. This is my 30th year of guiding on West Point for stripers and crappie. Striper fishing is outstanding on West Point. A typical day consists of stripers in the 5 to 15 pound class. Crappie fishing is my favorite trip I take on West Point. Over the years, I have put over 75 brush piles on the lake that concentrate the crappie in large numbers. New for 2013, I am running 2 guide boats. I have a 22-foot center console and a 22-foot pontoon with bass seats that is capable of fishing up to 6 people. The pontoon is handicap accessible. Like me on Facebook to have a chance to win a 2-day fishing trip with me on West Point. To book a trip, call 706-402-3607 or visit me on the web at joeymines.com. Looking for a great location for a romantic getaway, a family vacation, a reunion, or a fishing party with your buddies? Come to Highland Marina Resort. We have waterfront cabins to fit every budget. Check out our newly constructed Lake Point chalets. The lake views are awesome and the sunsets are breathtaking. There's a waterfront restaurant and a fleet of rental craft, and the fishing, it's awesome. For all the details, visit our website at highlandmarinaresort.com.
And get him up here. That's like live shrimp right here. Just pick one of them out.
Do they have to be live, Wendle?
It's better live, just like any other bait.
Okay.
You get the action. He's actually just like you're throwing a plug. This live shrimp gives it the action to it. See him kicking it off.
Okay.
And when he gets down in that water, like the way we hook him, I hook him, he's swimming. And he's going down there just like that old foxy, yeah, then whoosh.
I got you.
Then whoosh.
All right.
Come on, eat him. There he goes. He knocked the hound out of that one.
Got him.
He swung at him and missed him first time.
I got him that time, Captain.
All right, I'm glad to see you can catch one.
This'll put us even. There's your speckled trout.
Yep.
Okay.
And another one. Whoa! He don't like that net either.
Okay.
He don't like
now,
that net.
what size? He's about 12 inches.
He's about 13. We'll measure this fish.
Okay.
Mine was just under. This is going to be very close. Whoop, whoop. Calm down. Calm down. Might want to put you in a cold box.
Okay. Pretty fish.
Beautiful fish. I'm glad to see you catch one.
Well, I appreciate you letting everybody know that.
Oh yeah, he's legal.
The day is young.
He's in the box.
Bring me a cricket when you come up this way. I'll keep him busy, and that way I can catch up with him. That one caught us up though, didn't it?
Huh?
That pretty much caught us up even.
Yeah, for the last one caught.
Yeah, you got me. I was over there fishing in that used water. I was gonna drill a hole in the Florida boat to have somewhere else to fish. I've been fishing behind you all day. Now that one popped it down.
He put a hole in the water.
This is a bigger fish, Captain.
Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna catch those little ones anymore for you.
Yeah, I hear you. You need to catch everything you can to catch.
I got him. I get him.
Good you can have fun, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Well, they give me time enough to...
Evidently, there's a herd of them out there that size right there. Did you get a nibble?
No, I just pop my... Get all my slack
pretty
up.
Fish, see you, buddy. All right. If you look over our shoulders, this is all we're doing. This is an oyster. Lord, there's oysters. You got one, Captain?
Yeah, they won't leave me alone.
All right. Well, there's oysters.
He got a little
all the
bit
way
backbone
down
to
this
him.
bank.
It acts like it does. Now, whether he do or not. There you go. There you go. It's all over
I
top
think
of it.
he's going to be big enough.
Come on, Pedro.
So let's give the folks a good look at him. That's a pretty one.
Calm down. Calm down. See, they got teeth, like about all the saltwater species have. Look how fat that fish is and healthy that is. He is beautiful.
You just keep talking about the fish. I got you where I want you again. Now that
Well, this is the #1 fish here, and this is a delicious eating fish. This is probably one of the top marketable fish also.
Now, do they sell those in the restaurants and stuff?
They will sell these in the restaurants and also fish markets.
Okay.
Now, the spawning of this fish is a little different from the rest of the fish. This fish, she's got roe in her right now.
Okay.
She starts spawning in May. She starts spawning sometime the first moon of May, spawns sporadically. When the water temperature's right, and on every moon they'll spawn, a lot of them will spawn sporadically, little bit by little bit, and they'll spawn all the way to the first moon of October most times.
Okay.
And that's the reason why you have such a variety of sizes of spotted sea trout through the estuaries, and where like redfish, they spawn pretty much all at one moon. Black drum, one moon.
Okay.
Flounder, this is one of the fish that spawns practically all the way through. Yep.
There's a big fish,
Yeah, it's
Captain.
big.
Yep, that's a big fish. Hang on, I'm over you or I'm over you. Somehow, or under you.
No, you're under.
This is something big. Look at that rod. Yeah.
A shark or a redfish, I wonder.
He's big.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him run for a second. We ain't in babyland no more.
Well, he acts like that. Like it might be a big old redfish.
I don't know. I think he's big. I had a little tiny cricket on there. Look at that rod bending. All right. I mean, this is a really solid fish. In case you was wondering. In case you was wondering, he's solid. He's back there about 75 yards and just sitting there too.
Most times they just sit there. A lot of times it'd be a big old bull redfish.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes when sharks will do that, but most times he's not taking off as hard like a shark. He's acting like more like a redfish.
Okay.
Most times a shark will just stream it down like, you know, crazy.
That's a solid fish. What pound line we got on here?
You're using a braid, there's
About a 20 pound?
30-pound braid with a 17-pound leader.
Okay.
Usually why we use the leaders like this, because if we do get hung on the shells, you don't break off your floats and everything. He's going to the bank. Just keep him off that bank if you can. Just let him take off. He's going to the bank.
I mean, he's solid. Big fish.
I know you used to catching a little bitty crappie. Got a hold something that's gonna stretch your rod.
We catch them big old stripers that'll do this right here too. That'll light you up. He's trying to run on the bank.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a shark. Do you?
I don't think it is. I think it acts like a redfish the way he's acting. Everything. Remember when I when we pulled up here, I said there's a good possibility of getting a little big redfish on there.
Okay.
And it's just the way he's acting like right there, every bit of him. Just take your time and let the drag work and keep him coming. So I use them little bitty hooks, them Aberdeen hooks. You put too much big pressure on them, you can bend them. I don't like it's the same hook you use crappie fishing, except it's in a 3/0 size. So that tells
Well, it
you,
looks like something you could bend pretty easy.
it does, but you know, by fighting a fish, using the drag on the reel, he works so much easier, and it keeps your bait a lot livelier, just because there's a lot lighter wire, and they can swim. You'll see the shrimp sometimes jump out of the water with the hook in them. Let me get in the net.
Well, he sure took off like he was a good one.
That's the reason why he was acting that way.
Okay.
Joe, you're supposed to catch him in the mouth.
Well, it's hooked on his tail too. Look at that.
That ain't no fin.
Well,
That little bad boy will bite you. He's gonna get excited here in a second.
Well, I'm gonna go stand in the back of the boat.
Let me get my hand around him.
There you go.
Little black tip.
That's a little old, what, a year-old fish maybe?
Yeah, a year and a half. Black
Okay.
tip. He's pretty, ain't he?
Oh yeah.
Color. See you, Pedro.
Okay. Now people eat those fish, isn't that right?
That fish there is an edible fish. Now they have to be 54 inches long to the fork of the tail that keeps.
Okay.
So you're talking about a big fish.
Okay.
At 54 inches to the fork of the tail, not the
54 inches is how big a fish? 50 pounds?
He's in the area of 40 to 50 pounds, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's getting good.
Okay.
Retreat on West Point Lake welcomes you to a place where you can return to the basics, where simple pleasures are celebrated, nature is relished, and connections between people, land, and water are cultivated. A place to shed the worries of everyday life and refresh, rediscover, and re-energize, all while creating lasting memories with family and friends. Give us a call or visit us on the web at Retreat WPL. Looking for a great location for a romantic getaway, a family vacation, a reunion, or a fishing party with your buddies? Come to Highland Marina Resort. We have waterfront cabins to fit every budget. Check out our newly constructed Lake Point chalets. The lake views are awesome and the sunsets are breathtaking. There's a waterfront restaurant and a fleet of rental craft, and the fishing, it's awesome. For all the details, visit our website at highlandmarinaresort.com.
In his eyes, a race needs no finish line. In her eyes, the world is never too big. In his, the weather should never keep you inside. Because they see no limits, there's Eukanuba Nutrition, designed to help their body go as far as their mind wants to. Eukanuba, extraordinary nutrition for extraordinary beings. See the difference in 28 days or your money back.
Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed today's show. Speckled trout fishing with longtime friend Captain Wendle Harper. Darien, Georgia.
Yes.
Wendle, basic trip is 4 people, is that correct?
Up to 4 people on the inshore is the most I'll take.
Okay.
It goes from 1 to 4, it don't matter from there.
Okay. At time of year, you fish year round?
Year round, it is year round.
Okay, and as far as these speckled trout, this is July right now.
It's hot.
It's hot, it's hot. We're down here staying, and it's hot. We're fishing early in the morning. We'll probably go back and maybe fish late this evening and maybe catch some more. Tides are important.
Tides are very important.
And the one thing I learned from Wendle, he's just like I am. When people say, well, you watch the moon and all this, I fish every day. I've got to catch.
I watch the moon, but
I do
I'm
too.
out there in it watching it.
You're out. Well, you've got to believe that you can catch a fish every day.
Correct.
And from a guide standpoint, I understand that beyond belief. So for Wendle Harper, I'm Joey Mines. Y'all have some good hunting and good fishing. We'll see you next week.